Well, it may not be Disney Plus, but it takes place in the same continuity as these two films. So fuck it. Let's talk about the Morbius trailer. So I wasn't planning on talking about this trailer, but I do have a few thoughts I just want to air out there. So this is the second installment of what I'm calling the Sony bootleg Marvel universe, focused on the more villains slash anti-heroes related to the Spider-Man character. The first one coming out in 27, 20, no, not 2017, 2018, Venom. And now the second installment, Morbius, set to come out later this summer. Now, Jared Leto stars as the title character, a scientist with a disease who finds a cure that turns him into a vampire. Kind of, sort of. I'll admit, I'm not really familiar with the character Morbius the Living Vampire. I only heard a little bit about him, but he does seem like the kind of character I should be interested in, so I'm willing to give this a shot. Now, Jared Leto, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about Jared Leto. When it came to his role as a Joker, I hate him. When it came to his role in Blade Runner 2049, for his role, he actually did pretty good. I don't know much else about any other movies he may have been in. I don't really know anything about his band 30 Seconds to Mars, so I can't really comment on that. Uh Now obviously there are some similarities in this trailer between the Morbius movie and Venom. Now those similarities are in terms of tone and feel of the film, kind of. Maybe not tone. You see, both Venom and from what I'm getting from this first trailer is that it does have sort of like a 90s movie vibe to it. In some ways, it can help these kinds of characters, mainly because they do seem to have gotten most of the popularity during that time period. But of course, in other ways, it could be a bit of an obstacle. However, I think Morbius is in a better position to actually take advantage of that 90s vibe it has. Remember, the only other major comic book slash vampire movie that people know of is Blade, which came out in 1998. So if they try to get a little bit of a feeling of like that Blade vibe and actually try to take some cues or notes from it to incorporate into their film, this could actually work out pretty well in its favor. Now there is also kind of like a Batman kind of vibe to it, with like all the bats, specifically a Batman Begins kind of feeling to it. Although that doesn't really bug me because this is a vampire character. It does have like that gothic, dark atmosphere to it that any good vampire movie should have. So that doesn't really bug me. In fact, I actually kind of like it. Now, I don't really, again, don't know much about the character himself, so I can't really say if this is comic accurate or faithful, but he does seem kind of interesting, to be honest, based on what I've seen. The only thing that I'm going to say that I have any significant caution for is in terms of what kind of action it's going to have. Now, with Blade, that was good action. With Venom, there was some good action stuff, but there was also quite a bit that was also kind of like not that visible. You can't really see all that clearly, covered in darkness and all that. And so I'm kind of worried that at least one major scene is going to be like that, where the action's not going to be all that entertaining. I'm hoping that's not the case. But it does look like this does have some good atmosphere to it, at least based on what I've seen on this trailer. And yes, there are clearly connections between this and the MCU. I mean, there's a poster in the background that says murderer spray painted on a poster of Spider Man. Although there is some debate about how Spider Man looks like in that poster. I mean, people say that it's taking more after the Tobey Maguire version, although I could argue that it is taking more after the Tom Holland version, considering what happened in Far From Home, and especially since Michael Keaton shows up at the very end of the trailer. This could be some sort of build up to some sort of Sinister Six movie that Sony's been saying they want to try and do. although this could just be a simple confirmation that this does indeed take place somewhere in the MCU. But chances are it's going to be more connected to Venom, to be honest with you. But I am curious to see, based on this new deal with Disney and Marvel, how exactly this movie will connect to Venom, and also if there are going to be any real actual confirmations within the movie itself about potential ties to the MCU. But all in all, I'm actually kind of digging the trailer a little bit. Again, I'm not sure if I'm in the majority, in the minority. Just let me know your thoughts down below. Like, subscribe, share, and see you guys next time.